Welcome back to the Mass Music Morning Show. This is Shlomo Bowe, and today we got a pretty solid discussion, if I do say so myself. Now, we're going to be talking about our favorite 3 songs back to back to back on any album. They have to be in order, and I'll go first. But before then, I want to introduce the panelists. We got DJ Famous Shamus.
Yeah, buddy.
And we got Jimmy from the Q.
A part of the Steel and Naz Sports Podcast, the pioneer podcast of Mass Music Radio.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's your 3, Shlomo? What you got?
I'll start us off, man. My top 3, back to back to back in this order, comes from the Carter 2. Okay. Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy. It is Fly In, Money on My Mind, and then Fireman.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good 3.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's crazy because a lot of the times, like when we're going through preparing for this, you know, seeing what songs are back to back to back on these albums, it's honestly incredible.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to believe that sometimes.
Hit after hit after hit.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. 3 hits in a row. I mean, a lot of these albums have them. That's a good one, though.
Who do you got, Seamus?
I will say I'm following in the Young Money, Cash Money
okay.
type of theme. I'm personally going with, I mean, I might get some hate for this.
Some Tyga?
No Tyga.
Juice and
Just Bedrock 3 times in a row. No, my comes off of Take Care by Drake, on my favorite Drake album. I'm personally going with Doing It Wrong. No, wait, yeah. Doing It Wrong, The Real Her, featuring Andre 3000. And Look What You've Done.
Oh,
that's my favorite 3 of all time. Now,
like
I told you the reasoning I'm going for it is whenever I'm feeling down in life, I usually choose to listen to music that brings me down another level, and so those 3 songs always seem to do
I
the
never
trick.
understood that mentality, but
I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm in a movie right now. Like, might as well play my part.
You gotta have the soundtrack. Hell yeah.
So mine's a little bit sadder. Versace, I hope yours are a little more uplifting.
Yeah, well, that reminds me of like when I was a kid. I remember being really upset in the back of my grandparents' whip, and I was listening to my headphones, and I was listening to "Drop the World," Eminem and featuring Lil Wayne, and like I just remember being so like distraught. I'm like, oh man, the world's against me. But yeah,
I shouldn't even laugh.
I know music's subjective, but you two are really disappointed me today. I can name probably 2. Each of Lil Wayne and Drake's 3 run on the album better than what you guys selected. I know I can, but that's not. I decided to go a different route with my selection.
Let's hear it.
Some rock, some grunge rock. We're going back to the '90s with Nirvana. Smells Like Teen Spirit.
All right.
In Bloom, Come As You Are, off the album Nevermind.
Great album.
In Bloom is the only one I was like, eh.
Man, no, that guitar when it first comes in, man. Honestly, I think
rips.
as I've gotten older and like I've kind of realized how commercial Smells Like Teen Spirit is. In Bloom probably is my favorite Nirvana song. Honestly,
really?
Yeah.
Dope.
Honorable mention though, right back in the '90s too. Your boy Nas. New York State of Mind, Life's a Bitch, The World Is Yours.
Oh.
That's a Michael Jordan 3-peat right there.
Yeah,
no, that's fire.
Facts.
That's fire right there. So yeah, we got honorable mentions. Slow-mo, do you have an honorable mention?
I do. This one is off of kind of piggybacking on your first answer, Seamus, the OVO EXO.
Okay.
I got a 3 songs from The Weeknd, his album Beauty Behind the Madness. The songs are Tell Your Friends, and the second song is Often. And the third song is The Hills. If you can remember that. I only call you when it's boom, boom. You can't even hear what he says because the bass comes in. Yeah, those 3 songs back to back to back. Absolute heat.
I Raise You, actually. You know what? I was struggling to come up with a backup 3, but if we're going to go that route, I'll stay on the OVO XO. And I Raise You, House of Balloons by The Weeknd. We got The Morning, Wicked Games, The Party, and The After Party. If I'm going The Weeknd, that brings me back in time right there. Literally.
That also, like you said, the first one, that like if I'm at my absolute lowest, that's the 3 songs I'm going to. Where it's like, let's go down. Let's go.
The thing is, what I like about my 3, if I can revisit them, is that it's 2 like pretty negative songs.
Yeah.
And then Look What You've Done with the voicemail
reflective,
with the grandma at the end, and he talks about all his mother and his uncles have done for him in his life. I think it's the perfect microcosm for going through something like that in life, where it's like, you know what? You start on the downhill descent where you're like, fuck, I'm getting rock bottom right now. Things suck. And then while you're at the rock bottom, you look around and you're like, you know what? Like,
I'm vibing out.
Let me appreciate what I have around me. You know what I mean? Let me be thankful for the fact that like I have family and I have these certain people in my life. And I think that's what, for me, look what you've done always puts things into perspective, which is why it's my
Hell yeah.
three. You
Hell
know?
yeah. I like that.
The weekend, I'm going the morning Wicked Games and the party and after party just because.
Wicked Games is actually one of the first songs I ever heard from the weekend.
I remember I've always told the story of when Drake used to have his blog, October's very own .blogspot.com. At one point, that was my homepage on my laptop. So whenever I like open my laptop, immediately to Drake's blog.
That's
Stan
awesome.
status.
Hell yeah.
But I remember one day going on there, seeing like the House of Balloons like advertisements on like the top and sides. I was like, word. There was a boob on the cover, so I was like, I mean, hey, might as well.
You were like, let's
that
go.
was it. That was it right there. I was hooked on the weekend ever since.
All it took was one boob. You heard it here first.
One boob and Drake. That's it. Like Drake and Josh.
Oh,
that's a
good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Well, hope you have a fantastic day. And if you got 3 songs back to back to back, let us know in case we dropped it off the list. I mean, it's a pretty wide open field. Like James said, it's subjective. So let us know in the comments. What is your favorite back to back to back from any album of any genre of all time? All right. And from Scooby, Shamus, DJ Crisscross, Jimmy from the Q, and myself, Shlomo Bowe, we hope you have a fantastic day. Peace.
This is Antonio Acquelli.
This is the one and only JQ from the Hills Turn podcast.
This is Jimmy from the Q.
And you're listening to Mass Music Radio.
And you're listening to Mass Music Radio.
Mass Music Radio.